Lisa. So today I'm going to talk about how to get better engagement, more comments, more interaction on your blog by writing certain kinds of posts. And what I'm going to do is use my blog and some of my more popular posts to illustrate the points that I'm talking about, and then hopefully you can take these tips and turn around and apply them to your own site. But before I get started, I just want to say that I'm going to link every single post that I talk about in the description. So make sure you check it out if you want to reference it. So before I get started though, I want you to first identify some trigger topics for your blog. So what the heck is a trigger topic? Trigger topics are like topics that surround the main problem or issue that your core website visitor has. So let's say you have a weight loss blog. A trigger topic might be weight loss plateauing, where people tend to lose that first 20-25 pounds and then they're stuck. That's like a hot button within, the weight loss community. So that might be a trigger topic. Another one might be late night cravings, how to stop eating late at night. So if you're very engaged within your topic and you're familiar with it and you're living that topic, it should be very easy to come up with these trigger topics. And it's important because these kind of topics tend to generate more comments because you know the common problems and issues that your core audience has. Now, if you already have some traffic and comments on your blog, one thing you can do is look at your most commented posts and see if there's any kind of trend in terms of topic choice. Sometimes you can look and say, oh, look at this. Every time I write about this, I tend to get more comments. So you can use these trigger topics and use the tips that I'm going to talk about here and apply them to some of your trigger topics. So let's get started. Gotta love technology. I'm looking at a lamp. You guys are looking at my blog post. Gotta love this. So how I double my blog traffic in 2 months. Now, this post is 5 years old. Even though it's 5 years old, it's still one of my most commented posts simply because people are still making a lot of the same mistakes that I was making. Now, I wrote this post right after I switched from Blogger to WordPress. And I really was just trying to get the hang of blogging. I was still, focusing more on my static site at the time. And I didn't really understand how I was going to brand the blog and, what I was going to do. And so I wasn't getting a lot of traffic. I wasn't getting a lot of comments. And so I write about some things that I did to help get my blog going. And even though it's 5 years later, if you're an advanced blogger or an intermediate blogger, you may not find this post to be very useful, but new bloggers are still finding this useful today. So the main reason I think this post went over so well is that I used the before-after results approach. So I talk about what I was doing wrong, this is how I fixed it, and here are the results. My traffic has doubled, and I think at the time my